All right, welcome back, Figurama crew. Lots of people are having trouble getting this because it's another one of those dumb Walmart exclusives. Because if you don't remember, there hasn't been releases for a little while, but Walmart is the exclusive retailer of the movie figures. So Tatsu is finally out, fan favorite that people have been wanting forever. It's finally out, but it's super hard to get. You can't get it online as far as I know. It's been out of stock forever, so it's just luck of the draw. So I randomly went into a Walmart in the Pacific Northwest, United States, and there was one left on the shelf. So I got it, which is a bummer because I had a couple people that wanted it too, so I could have picked up at least 3 just to help my friends out, but there's only one there, and I offered to give it to them, but they said keep it. So I have Mr. Tatsu. And the story behind this, why it took so long, I think this figure has been done for quite a while, but they had problems getting the rights to the actor, the original Japanese actor, Toshishiro Obata. I don't know the exact details, but for a long time, I guess he didn't license out his likeness to be made in figure form. For whatever reason, personal reasons, whatever. But NECA finally got the rights, and NECA put it out, and it looks amazing. Even the box art, like, look at this. Check out this pimpin' box right here. And I'm not going to spend too much time on the boxes anymore. Like, it's kind of nonsense. So there's 2 sides right there. It's obviously windowed box, but it does have the action shots in the back. And these action shots are literally so good, they almost look like stills from the movie. Like, seriously, this is some crazy stuff right here. And obviously it's a NECA window packaging, so you can't pop it open right there. And it's got like this nice metallic sheen to it. I don't know how much of it's going to come on camera, trying to avoid the the glare from the lights. But anyways, you can see right there. Like, look at that. That looks like a still from the movie. Like, absolutely. But that's the figure right there. Because the cool thing about him too is he's got real cloth goods on his outfit, which the movie Turtles, there isn't a lot of real cloth. I don't think. There was the Raphael in the trench coat, and then Shredder's cape, I guess, but there hasn't been a lot. So it looks amazing. Like, look at the likeness in there. Oh man, we're not here to look at the box. We're here to open the figure. So that's the figure in the box. Let's find the figure out of the box. All right, Tatsu, Shredder's right-hand man, is out of the package, and initial impressions is it's absolutely amazing. The likeness and everything. Just look at that head sculpt and how accurate it is to the movie. And now this is based on his appearance in the first movie. He was in Secret of the Ooze also, and I think his outfit was slightly different. And this is definitely just a mirror image of what he was in the first movie. And I personally do not collect real cloth figures. I've never really liked real cloth other than wired capes. Wired capes I love, but I've never been a huge fan of real cloth things because oftentimes they're too poofy, they're too big, and that's just because of the fabric, right? Like, real life fabric, life-size fabric is never gonna 100% translate to a smaller form factor. But having said that, his outfit in the movie was loose like this. It was very poofy. So if there's any like real cloth outfit that would ever work, this is it. And it does work. It looks absolutely phenomenal. It looks just like the movie. This top part, this overlay, is actually not real cloth. It's actually a semi-soft plastic, but the details on it, so good. The paint details, the sculpt work, the sort of logo on the back here, which I'm guessing is, maybe I should have looked it up. Maybe I think it's like probably a family logo, like signature, the clan signature. But this is a semi-hard plastic, so it does keep this shirt down really good. So the shirt's not gonna, look too fluffed up or anything because it's got this semi-hard plastic piece that holds it down right there. But the stitching and everything on it, the design lines on it match the movie too. He's got a belt around the waist right here, which I don't think is removable. It doesn't feel like any of this stuff is removable. I'm sure if you really wanted to, you could get in there, but you know, the belt around the midsection is another one of these semi-soft plastics too. So again, it keeps everything sort of bunched on there so it doesn't get too poofy looking or anything. But again, his outfit in the movie was this. He had the big sleeves and the big pants, which are, you know, traditional, some traditional Japanese attire. Fun fact about the actor that played Tatsu, he didn't know English when the movie came out, so they actually dubbed over, his lines were dubbed over by another gentleman, because Tatsu actually didn't speak English at the time of the filming the first movie. But I mean, this is one of NECA's finest hours right here. I love the movie line. I know everyone on this channel knows I love the TMNT Mirage line, but my first love was the movie line. This was the line that got me into collecting, you know, a year and a half ago or so, or whenever I started collecting, by my friend Matt. He showed me the figures. I fell in love with them. The movie turtles are, they're the best figures I've ever seen in my life. Part of the reason why I love NECA so much. And this is just as perfect as the turtles. Like, look at all the details, the stripes on the pants. Oh man, the articulation even is very good. Obviously, with real cloth like this, they could always hide articulation, but the arms move good. The elbows are single elbows. He does have double knees if you actually lift this up. Like I said, I'm not going to take him out of here and see 100% what's underneath, but he does have double knees here. So, you know, he can get a good range of movement there. The feet articulation is, you know, the typical feet articulation. You'll be able to get some great poses there. The head movement, there's not a ton of head movement. Up, down, and, you know, a little side to side, a little wiggle there. Tatsu was very stoic in the movie. That was his thing. He was very stoic, very hard, right? And this just matches it so perfectly right here. So perfectly. I love the movie line. The turtles, I have April O'Neil, I have Shredder, Super Shredder, Toko Razor. I don't have any foot soldiers, so the pictures for this video aren't gonna look that good because I ain't got no foot soldiers for him to shout at, to throw around. But man, the cloth goods look so good, and this head sculpt really steals the show. Like the head sculpt and the paint job, oh man, this is so good. So staying on head sculpt, he does have a couple different head options here. So obviously this is his grumpy face, grrr. And then this was, you know, his face when he was shouting out orders. So easy, just like that, pops right back in there. And look at that, that looks so good. I'm amazed at how good this looks. Like, it's amazing me. Like, NECA never ceases to amaze me at certain things that it does. And this is one of those figures that it's just like, this is a dream figure right here, like a dream figure. Look at how realistic that looks. And he also does come with one more head accessories, which is this. It's an Oni mask, I believe is what they're called. So it's actually got a strap on the back. So it's not a full head replacement. It actually, you know, goes over his face like that. And, you know, I'd be a little worried about ripping this little string on the back, but let's see how we can do it. So there we go. That looks pretty darn awesome. Now, I'm not going to display him like this because I want to see the actor. I want to see Tatsu. But this is amazing. The sculptor grounding is great. It's got this red color. It's got these gold sort of highlights, gold in the eyes, colored teeth there, but it's also got a dark wash on it too. It looks freaking awesome, just like everything else so far. So if that's your thing, that's your thing. So he does have a foot soldier mask, a loose sort of foot soldier mask from that one scene in the movie. This is the mask, you know, he had in his hand. So he does have a hand special to hold this, which is pretty cool. You can definitely recreate that, you know, that scene from the movie with it on it. And he also comes with two fans. So two traditional sort of Japanese fans. I believe that's what this is. So obviously this is an open fan, again, with that logo on it, or the clan symbol on it. And then a closed fan right there. So I believe this is, you know, a closed fan, and that's an open one. So he can, you know, cool down. He doesn't have no air conditioning in the Foot Clan. And I believe this would just be a training sword of some sort. So this is one of those bamboo training swords. I mean, I've seen them before. I've never like used one before or anything like that. But I know by looking at it, I know what it is. It's like one of those bamboo, sort of corrugated bamboo training swords. So you can hit people and they'll make that big, big snap, but it won't kill them. It won't chop off any limbs or anything. And so it definitely has some really awesome sculpt work here and some really awesome paint details too. So it's got the white parts right there. It's got some red string that sort of, I guess, holds the bamboo together. White handle down here. It's even got I don't know what you want to call this, like a little tie at the end. And it's all fully sculpted in there. Like they really did all the, grains of the bamboo and stuff. So this looks awesome. Because again, remember, Tatsu was the teacher. He's the one who taught some of the foot soldiers to fight. Shredder was just I'm going to stand up here and look menacing dude. And then he does have a sword and a sheath right here. And again, the sculpt work and the paint details are out of this world. It's got four different paint accents here. But the sculpt work, you can see all the lines from sort of the wraps around how the sheath was made. It even has a string right here, like a real string. I suppose you can use this to tie it onto the figure. Not 100% sure if that's, what it's for, because there's no loop or anything on here. So, I mean, you could do it. You could probably tie it around his waist for sure. And then obviously, the sword does come out. So the sword's got a very intricate handle there. Looks awesome. It's curved. It's nice and hard plastic like NECA does. And, the paint details and the sculpt work on the handle. Superb. Shing. All right, and it definitely does come with replacement hands, and it's kind of weird. There's an odd number of hands here, but it's for a certain thing. So the hands that he comes with, punching hands, and so he's got his grippy hands here to hold, the weapons or whatever. He's got two open hands here to do, karate chops and stuff like that. And then he's got this sort of like pinchy hand. So this is most likely for it's either the foot soldier mask or the fan. It's probably a special hand just for the fan, which we'll see in the, the B-roll, the action shots a little bit later. But that's probably what that one hand is for. And that's why they didn't include two of them, I guess. There's, I don't know, no reason to. He's right-handed, so he's going to hold it in his right hand. But he's got hands. He also does come with a cool backdrop here. He's got the backdrop again with the symbol on it. I don't know what it is. Clan symbol. All right, so let me play around a little bit more, take the B-roll pictures, and I'll come back. Final thoughts. Chaw. All right, so that's it. So that's Tatsu, the newest NECA addition to the TMNT 90s movie turtle line. And it's absolutely freaking phenomenal. A home run in sculpt work, paint work, and real cloth goods. I do think he had the advantage of his costume working well naturally with the real cloth goods. It definitely looks great for sure. And I mean, the likeness of the original actor, Toshishiro Obata, is just uncanny. It's just amazing what the NECA, sculptors did with this figure. And he's on the box. Who did this sculpt? May Thamtarana, I hope I'm saying that right, and Trevor Grove. You guys are the bombs for doing this. I'm so happy it's finally in the collection. I wish more people could find it. I hope my buddy Customs by Match, you can get one soon, because this figure is gonna look so good in the display. Amazing. He's got some definite cool accessories, some unique accessories, so you can recreate, scenes from the movie. The costume definitely matches his, first movie costume. Maybe there'll be a second version of this figure eventually with his Secret of the Ooze costume, which is just a little bit different, slightly different. Not that much, I don't think. But this figure, honestly, is absolutely amazing for the movie line. It looks so good with all the other figures. It looks so good posing. It looks so natural. This looks like a photo from the movie. I'm telling you, that's the highest praise I could give it. So I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I don't know. So guys, gals, non-binary pals, thanks for tuning in. Please follow me on Twitter X. That's where I do most of the updates. I know, videos haven't been too common nowadays. So that's where you can interact with me. That's where you can get updates, because I do video game videos too on my other channel. And I post updates for both of them there. So come check it out sometime. So thanks for everything. Get this figure if you can get it. It's amazing.